Hello and welcome on 360 Sport on Trust TV. I am Adeni Ajishafe. Well, it's a time of celebration for Nigerians at the fact that the ladies of this country, the Super Falcons, they did us proud by winning by a long over there in Côte d'Ivoire, precisely in Abidjan, winning against the Lady Elephant. They won that game 1-0, courtesy of Esther Okonkwo, who scored that goal for Nigeria. And also on goal aggregate, we actually got we have 3-0 against them. And right now, the ladies have done us proud by winning and also qualifying for the 2022 African Women Cup of Nations that will be coming up in Morocco. Talking about the ladies of Nigeria, the Super Falcons. We have to celebrate them as we are using that story to actually usher you in to the world of sport on the show, 360 Sport. Joining me in the studio is Abdullahi Kabiru. Good to have you.
Good to be here.
Good. Let's go straight to the stories trending. The Super Falcons are right now. They are the heroes and also the heroine because they did it unthinkable, the undoable. It was like maybe they will be able to do it or not. But they were able to do it away and also at home. They won here in Abuja 2-0. They went to Abidjan. They won by a long goal, 1-0. If you add it together, they got 3 good goals, making it 3-0 aggregate-wise, as they defeated the Lady Elephant by getting their own pound of flesh. If you recall, this Lady Elephant also actually stopped her from going to the Olympic, but it's our own time now to smile. As Nigerian Super Falcons, they were able to do well, winning that game 3-0 aggregate there. Nigerians are really happy for the fact that the ladies did it well. They qualify well. All the entire crew, the technical, the players, and the entire people that actually come together to make sure Nigerian Super Falcons qualify. Kudos to you all. But the main thing right now is that the ladies were happy, they were able to do it, and they celebrated. Kabiru, well, before they traveled to Côte d'Ivoire, a lot of people were thinking maybe because of the way Côte d'Ivoire scored in their the match before this against Nigeria Republic, actually got scored 20-0, 20-0. That is 9-11. But they met Nigeria in Abuja. We defeated them 2-0. Then we went to Côte d'Ivoire, and it was a good one for the ladies to do it.
No, very solid performance. We defended well. We were very professional. We didn't concede many chances. Obviously, we hit them and we scored 3-0. Very convincing victory. Hopefully, now we'll go to the African Women's
Nations
Cup and deliver the result. I think our female team are really doing well. Even the underage group too, they're really delivering.
We just have to appreciate our ladies when it comes to sport. Well, when they actually won their game, they celebrated. Let's look at how they celebrated briefly before we come back to look at another story that unfolded after they qualified. Let's look at how they celebrated. The fact that this lady, they did us so proud. We have to celebrate what they have done for the fact that they did so well in Côte d'Ivoire, where it's not an easy thing. You look at how they celebrated because it was an Herculean task for those ladies going in an away game, and they won. In fact, the goalkeeper, if you can have that video now where the goalkeeper actually called that goal, the goalkeeper tried his best. That's Chiamaka Dozie to parry the ball away. They would have scored first because they had the fourth penalty to play against us. But Nigeria, we were our goalkeeper Nadozie did so well. Look at that, what she did for Nigeria there. It was a scintillating performance for the lady who really saved us there. She did well by saving that penalty, and that gave us an edge before we eventually scored the goal that silenced the Lady Elephant. Chiamaka Nadozie there, FC Paris of France. That's where she plays her football, and she was the hero there. She was able to do well by parrying that particular goal. Kabiru, you are just saying, look at what she did.
Oh no, great save though. She kept us in the game, because if they had equalized, maybe it would have given them extra belief that they would have gone on to equalize or probably win the game. obviously, very intimidating stadium coming all the way to Ivory Coast, but they did well, and you can see the celebration at the end. Obviously, singing the national anthem, like the pride.
Yes. So proud of Nigerian Super Falcons for what they did. Their prowess over there in Cote d'Ivoire was outstanding. 3-0, that is in aggregate-wise. They did well by qualifying for the Nations Cup. ACON, as we call them, African Women Cup of Nations, will be coming up in Morocco in July 2022. Well, the sad one, that after they qualified, before they traveled, they had their COVID-19 test. Now, coming back, after they won that game, news filtering in, okay, they will be flying back to Nigeria 24 hours. And as it got to the airport here in Abuja, they could not. Yes, they were not allowed in, and they just have to be kept there. And now we have this particular clip that has to do with how they were treated. This is not too good concerning what the ladies did. It could be very demoralizing. Let's have this.
Excuse me. Okay, where are those who are causing the trouble? Where are those causing trouble? That's what I'm saying. Where are those causing the trouble? You don't even know. Where are those? Okay. They're not causing trouble. Please open. Excuse me.
We came in peace. You should let us go.
No, we came back. We arrived at 12:30 from Ivory Coast, and this is 4 a.m. We're stuck in here, locked inside. We don't know what's happening. Someone should talk to us. Someone should just talk to us. Please. This is a Super Falcons. This is a national team. We're stuck in here for no reason. They're not letting us go out.
Why would the Nigerians spend money for a test? You bet money.
After holding us for 5 hours because of COVID, now they locked everywhere. Like, who does that? We are so angry. We need some answers, please.
Yeah, it's just very, very frustrating. We had a 2-hour flight from the Ivory Coast to return, and we've already been in this room for almost 2.5 hours. Very frustrating to come back home and have our players have to go through this. This nonsense on all these COVID tests, which we've already taken.
You cannot imagine this kind of treatment. We still don't understand what happened there. You saw one of the players there asking for answers from whoever is the authority at the airport. You went to play for your country, you won, you qualified for Nations Cup. 24 hours. It's not even up to 24 hours. They wanted to come back to Nigeria, and they were being held there. Well, according to COVID-19 protocols coming from the NCDC, is that they should go for another test. And the lady said they were being asked for money also. This is not really too good because of these are national heroes. Well, if you want to put maybe it sound like a heroine or whatever, but really, they did not deserve this kind of treatment, being kept there for up to 4:30 a.m. after playing just how many hours, winning their match, qualifying the nation for Nations Cup, coming back to their country, and then they, if we were to be in another country now, people could have been saying, okay, maybe because it's not Nigeria. This is Nigeria. They came back, they flew in from Abidjan, Cote d'Ivoire, 2 hours flight. And now they are being meted out with that kind of treatment. Well, I just hope that answer will be coming, and maybe, who knows, maybe heads will roll, because I don't understand how this will happen. Someone asked that question. Can they do this with the Super Eagles of Nigeria? Let's look at it that way. Kabiru, let's look at this story.
So, yeah, like you said, it could be very demoralizing. Like they should have maybe received the hero's welcome, having qualified, obviously a difficult game.
Because I still don't understand. Is it that okay? Because, yes, you must go through tests and all that. Now they are back. In fact, they said it's not even up to, because immediately they finish the match, they only rest, and then they move. They don't want to stay in Cote d'Ivoire. Let's come back to Abuja. Then this happened.
Yeah,
You
it could have
understand?
been handled maybe in a better way, like given they're coming back, maybe they're exhausted, maybe they could have gone to the hotel or isolated
At least I should
somewhere.
have, don't just treat them as if they are just a commoner. It's really,
Exactly, very chaotic way of handling
and then they were being
things.
asked money to pay for the test and all that again. After they did it, before they left Cote d'Ivoire and all that. Well, I still don't understand how we see things. At times, people don't know that really the sportsmen and women, they are really heroes.
They are.
It's not easy for somebody is relaxing. But you deem it that I want to be a footballer, I want to be a handballer, a basketballer, I want to do this, what I choose to do. Or someone feel, oh, because you choose to be a sportsman or woman, then you are less. Because you're professional, you are not sitting in the office writing, you are not on the board of one particular committee or thereabout.
You can argue even that sports people are even under more pressure because the scrutiny they're under, maybe everyone knows what they look like. Like, what was the guy's name, Maduka, when he cost us that game.
I know what he went through when people were
social
abusing
media, everywhere, he was being insulted. This is just a young man in his 20s. So imagine the kind of pressure that would put under him, like how disturbed that would be. So
they won the game, they qualified. That's a joy alone. Okay, they could have contracted COVID-19. That time they left Cote d'Ivoire till they came here. What did this happen in Morocco, in Germany, in Australia, wherever? I'm sure people will begin to say, oh, look at the maltreatment. This is their own country. These are heroes who just did us proud by qualifying for Nations Cup. And what this lady has even done when it comes to football, even our boys have not done it.
That's true.
And I ask that question again. Like someone asked, can they do this to Super Eagles of Nigeria? Let's be sincere. Why are they being treated that way? No matter what happens, you want to follow protocol of what the NCDC thereabout. Can't you do it in a more civil way?
To be fair, there could have been better ways to handle this. I don't know, maybe...
You kept them for 4 hours.
4 hours, wow.
After qualifying. We continue to follow this particular story. We've been looking at how the Super Falcons were treated. It's been verified. Really, they were not happy for the way they were. You saw that lady crying there for the fact that as a hero, what she did over there in Cote d'Ivoire, coming back to her country and seeing the way she was being kept as if she has committed a crime. This is not just... I want to ask you, let me look at this scenario. When COVID-19 came to Nigeria, the man that actually contracted and brought it, an Italian, was he treated this way?
No.
Come on, let's look at it. Let's just continue to give ourselves a better treatment. Nigerians deserve more than this. I hope, who knows, maybe head will roll concerning it. If they take these ladies very seriously, nobody will do this to the Super Eagles of Nigeria. Let's be sincere with ourselves. Food for thought there. Now let's move away from Nigerian Super Falcons story. After they did that heroic performance there, let's look at the teams that qualified so far for the Falcon 2022. 12 teams now. They will be playing Morocco. They are going to be the host. That will be coming up in July 2nd in Morocco. Uganda, Burundi, Zambia, Senegal, Togo. They also qualified. Nigeria, Tunisia, Burkina Faso, Botswana, Cameroon, and South Africa. These 12 teams now will be the country to play at the 2022 African Women Cup of Nations that will be coming up in Morocco. But to let you know, our ladies that did us proud, they were treated that way. Hopefully, let's see what's going to happen concerning that. Among those 12 nations, about 4 are debutants: Togo, Burkina Faso. Among those 4, that will be playing for the first time at the Nations Cup. Well, let's see if maybe Nigerians will be able to do well by winning this time around. Well, I hope this particular treatment will not disturb or deter the ladies.
Will not demotivate them, honestly. But it's good to see that we've qualified some notable absentees there. Maybe Egyptian female team,
Ghana,
Cote d'Ivoire, Cote d'Ivoire, obviously, like you said. Let's hope the Senegalese women aren't as good as the men, so that they'll give us a chance.
My only fear there is South Africa.
South Africa,
yes.
Okay, Banyana.
Banyana or South Africa, and also Morocco. But I believe our ladies can do us proud. They've been doing it. They know what to do. Who knows, maybe they will scoop the 10th edition this time around. They've won it 9 times.
Wow.
Yes.
9 times. That should be the highest in the
of
continent.
Course.
Wow. And we should be confident going there. But like you said, the way they've been treated after coming back shouldn't demotivate them or demoralize them. Hopefully, they will make us proud there when they go to Morocco.
Hopefully they will do us proud by the time they gather themselves together to go to Morocco in July. We've been looking at the women's exploit over there in Côte d'Ivoire, how they were able to qualify and also making us proud. Now we move away. We talk about the Nigerian Women Football League, NWFL. Matches were played across different stadia in Nigeria while the women were preparing for the Super Falcons. Some ladies too were playing across different centers in Nigeria. Let's look at the result of the games of the women Nigerian Women Football League quickly as those matches were played. Delta Queens defeated Abia Angels by 2-0 as Confluence Queens won their own against Nasarawa Amazon. They pipped them by a lone goal in Lokoja. Rivers Angels won away against Sunshine Queens 2-0 as Nigeria Tels did it well against Pelican Stars of Calabar. That team really are not getting it right. 3-0 they lost against Nigeria Tels there, while FC Robo Queens of Lagos also did well by winning 3-1 against Royal Queens of Warri in those encounters. Well, the biggest winning team was Nigeria Tels of FCT as it won against Pelican Stars 3-0 in that encounter. Let's look at the way the table is standing now. After playing those matches, you look at the fact that Nasarawa Amazon, they are still topping there despite losing away. Edo Queens are second on 14 points. Nigeria Tels are now standing third with 11 points. Confluence Queens, the same point. Osun Babes, Adamawa Queens, Pelican Stars in that pecking order. And if you go to Group B, Rivers Angels are topping that group with 16 points after playing 7 matches. You have Delta Queens with 13 points. FC Robo Queens of Lagos are third. Bayelsa Queens, Sunshine Queens, Abia Angels, Royal Queens also in that pecking order in Group A and Group B. Although it's match week 8 in the NWFL, Nigeria Women Football League matches that were played. We just look at it there. Looking at those ladies for what they did, you see that really the business of women football in Nigeria is really, really growing.
Yeah, definitely. It's growing ever so much. I think there's more attention being paid to it these days, even though, like, looking at the league table now, even the league, there's more attention being paid to it. Maybe teams with more investment going into it. So it's good to see even the younger age, on the age group, as they call the Golden Eaglets or the Super Falconets, or I can't remember their name. But yeah, they're doing well as well at the underage level. So that's good for women's football in Nigeria. It's really getting developed more and more.
Good one there, Nigerian Women Football League there. Well, let's look at the men. 2 matches were also played in the MPFL. Let's look at those games where Gombe United versus Plateau United ended 1-1 draw there. Well, that's good for Coach Fidelis Ilechukwu. He said it, and now they actually did it. They could get a draw, and they got that draw against Gombe at the Pantami Stadium in Gombe. Well, Sunshine Stars defeated Wiki Tourists by 2-1. They silenced the Wiki Tourists from Bauchi by 2-1 there. Now, if you look at the way the table is standing in the MPFL, after those 2 games were played to complete the match day 14 in the MPFL, let's look at the table as it's standing right now. Well, for Gombe United, after winning that drawing against Plateau United, they are standing 9th on the log with 20 points after playing 14 matches with goal difference of 3. And you look at Plateau United, 28 points. They drew away, and now they have a point to at least added to what they have before. Now they are standing 2nd on the log with 28 points from 14 matches, having 12 goal difference there. And you go down to look at Sunshine Stars. They are now 8th on the log with 20 points alongside Gombe. So 8 and 9 belongs to Sunshine Stars and Gombe United, while Wiki Tourists are standing 11th on the log, also on 20 points. What a way to go. They have 20 points, all the teams from Sunshine Stars, Gombe United, Nasarawa United, also down to Wiki Tourists. 4 teams on the same point there from 8 to 11. And you look at Rivers United are still topping the league there with 29 points, just a point adrift. Plateau United who are second with 28 points after playing 14 matches, 15 goal difference, and you have 12 goal difference from Plateau United. Rangers International, Remo Stars, it still remain the RPRR teams now. Rivers, Plateau, Rangers, Remo Stars. Defending champion, Aqua United are 5th on the log with 23 points after playing 14 matches. The mid-table is between 8 to 11. You have Sunshine Stars standing 12 with 19. Lobby Stars of Makurdi also on 19 points. The Mesugida boys are standing 14 on the log with 17 points after playing 14 matches with -5 goal difference. Niger Tornadoes, Abia Warriors, Katsina United in that pecking order from 15, 16 to 17, while Heartland, Dakada, MFM are at the bottom of the table with 13, 12, and 11 points respectively. Looking at the total standing now, the amount of points amassed by all the teams that are playing the NPFL after match day 14. Kabiru, from all these teams I've been talking about, I'm sure you are familiar with one or two of them. Which one you pick as your best team here?
Obviously, looking at the table, the tight title race between Rivers United and Plateau United. Historically, maybe the top ones are Enyimba. As you can see, they're not doing too well. Kano Pillars, they're 14th, almost at the relegation battle. So it's looking like there's a bit of a shift in power there. Maybe Rivers United, Plateau, Rangers are not doing too bad themselves. And the other ones, unfortunately, from my own side, Katsina United are fighting relegation. So that's not too good on their own side.
But if you check the result, it's very close, 14, 16, 17. So just a win can propel you where you don't think you can even be. But the points are very close, 11, 12, 13, 14, 19. It's very, very close.
That's true.
Now let's let's quickly move away from the talking about the NPFL. We've been looking at the NPFL right now. We quickly go straight to the EPL matches were also played. We look at the result there. Burnley, they did it. They defeated Tottenham Hotspur, winning by a lone goal. May was able to do it for them there. Watford, after winning in their last game, now they lost again. Watford at the Victory Road, they lost against Crystal Palace 4-1. Good one for Crystal Palace. Wilfred Zaha being on song there. Good one for the Cote d'Ivoire man. And you look at Liverpool on rampage. They won 6-0 against Leeds United. While I was thinking Marcelo Bielsa will be able to do something against Jurgen Klopp, they silenced them. Sane, Mane. You just have to look at...
I said yesterday that Liverpool will beat Leeds convincingly. If you remember
6-0.
Yeah, it was... I don't know. Leeds, I'm beginning to be worried about it, even though they have Marcelo Bielsa. But I think they could go down this season. They are at risk because the way they concede, I think they conceded 4 the weekend to Man United. Now they conceded 6. Like the way they play is like they don't really cover up. They don't defend very well. It's very attacking manager. And if you don't have players of that quality to attack and defend, they should be worried. Leeds. And the Burnley game, that was a shocking game.
A shocking one, right?
It was a shocking upset. Like Burnley are fighting relegation. Tottenham coming back from winning Man City the weekend.
And he lost against Burnley.
To Burnley. I don't know. They're so inconsistent.
But I'm so happy for the two African brothers, Sadio Mane and Salah, scoring a brace each.
Yeah, those guys, even Matip as well.
Matip also. He scored one.
Those guys, they're two of the best players in the Premier League at the moment. You can argue Liverpool, I think they're chasing down Man City now. The chase is really
At least they've caught another 3 points.
3 points. So if they just 3 more points, if City slip up anyway, they can really catch up with them. And Crystal Palace as well, Watford, another of Emmanuel Dennis. He didn't play for Nigeria at the AFCON, but he's still fighting relegation, unfortunately for him. Them two, I think, if they're not careful, they will probably go down because they lose.
We just have to quickly, because of our time, let's look at the UEFA Champions League. Well, matches were also played between Atletico Madrid and Manchester United. The ended 1-0 draw there. Elanga, that young lad, is really making statement. And you look at Atletico Madrid, also Sequeira scoring for them. Benfica against Ajax, and then in 2-2, were a game that you just wonder what happened between these two teams. You look at draw in the matches, and for Holla scoring own goal, and then he actually made up for the goal he conceded.
Yeah, he's too good that he can even score in his own net as well. But he scored again last time. He's the top scorer. Still, he's doing really well this season so far with Ajax. I thought they would win the game actually, but they ended up conceding a late goal, so it's 2-2. They'll take it back to their stadium. The really thing is there's no away goals this time, so wherever you score in the away, it doesn't really matter anymore. So if they go there, they have to win again, do the job there. And United as well, that game was a bit 50-50. The first half, they were winning. They scored. João Felix, he scored a good header, reminiscent of Ronaldo, like in his prime, number 7, Ronaldo. Afterwards, they conceded. The Elanga coming off from the bench to concede, to equalize for United. So it was a really good, it was a decent game, I think. It was end-to-end, yeah.
Well, our time is running away. We just have to go. Good analysis coming from Kabiru there, talking about the UEFA Champions League between Atletico Madrid and Manchester United. Not forgetting Benfica against Ajax. Hola, the Cote d'Ivoire player, he scored against his team, and he also made up for that by scoring another goal for them. It ended 2-2, 1-1 for Manchester United against Atletico Madrid at the Wanda Metropolitano. That will be it on 360 Sport. We just have to appreciate you, Kabiru, for coming on the show.
Great to be here anytime.
Yes, it's time to go right now. Thank you for watching 360 Sport. Do not forget to follow us on our social media platforms there. I am Adeni Ajishafe. Thanks for watching.